for the Thunder. That's Dylan Jones, Adam Flagler, and A.J. Mitchell. So an opportunity for some young Thunder pieces, unproven wholly, to go out here and make a statement this evening. We're about to get underway here. Day 6 of the Vegas Summer League. We're off and running. David Roddy starts setting the offense for this Phoenix Suns team. 6'4", 255. He's a physical presence that can go both inside and out. Roddy swings at baseline. Good look there. Robert Franks, undrafted out of Washington State. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 dimes on Tuesday. Looking like he's getting started early.
Yeah, ready to shoot. Shot pocket. Oh, miscommunication offense.
Bounce pass in transition. Iguodala, Roddy can't handle.
Oh, very nice. Hey, just talking to Rex Chapman a few minutes ago. He's part of the front office for the Suns. They say this young man can guard 1 through 4. The jump shot he's still working on, but that athletic play right there looks nice to me.
6'6", sinewy, has the length. Offensive game needs to come, as we talked about. Want him to be aggressive out here in Vegas Summer League, showing his ability to do some things offensively. But defensively, as you mentioned, 3D, that part of the game prevalent early. Yeah,
it's amazing how in our NBA today, when you see a young man 6'7", 6'6", with a 7'1", 7'2" wingspan, that gets the scouts excited.
He's going to be challenged defensively against a Thunder team that has a couple guys who can fill it up. Sharpshooter, you might recognize that last name. Son of the legendary, iconic coach out of Syracuse, longtime coach Jim Boeheim. That's Buddy Boeheim knocking down the 3-ball from distance.
When we talk about know your role, well, Buddy knows his role. Catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot.
Big Roddy. Big Roddy with the big body. I love it.
Gotta respect him for distance. 2021, 22 Mountain West Player of the Year. He is the guy for this group tonight, no question. Boo Buie gathers on the push, initiating offense for the Suns. Tries to get downhill, draws a couple defenders. Back to Buie, right wing. Lost his dribble, Roddy there to help. 3D, Roddy hunting his early.
Yes, he is. One dribble pull-up with somebody in your face, but not enough.
Well, he was acquired February 8th from Memphis with Royce O'Neal on that 3-team deal. They're looking to add bench depth. David Roddy, a nice piece.
Yeah, good pass there by Buddy. That's one thing about Phoenix. How do you get your bench deep? We know the big three gets all the accolades, but you got to have a deep bench in the West.
You talk about that big three. I mean, that's where it starts with this Phoenix Suns team. But what can fit around them is a question. What does that need to look like for the Phoenix Suns?
I still believe you need some type of a true point guard. I know they've gone back and forth with that, but it was amazing all season long for those guys to be at the bottom half of the league in fourth quarter points with all that firepower in the big three.
Iguodala, more offense. Keontae Johnson really struggled with his jump shot here. Those struggles continue as he looks from the baseline. Roddy gathers. Boo Buie on the push.
Oh, no, he didn't.
You got to respect him out there. David Roddy.
That was deep, though.
Shoot.
Jordan, that was deep.
There's a hand in the face.
Yes.
For a challenge there. Made it a little bit more difficult. Couldn't convert. Kelly at the top of the key. Looking for a DHO. Keontae Johnson goes baseline. Some contact, nothing. Boeheim swings. Miller Kopp. Yes, from the baseline.
Another great situation where you make the extra pass. Buddy had a good opportunity, but he made an extra pass for a better opportunity.
Kind of a chance at the start of the second quarter here to talk to Phoenix owner and Mercury owner Mat Ishbia. Exciting weekend coming up in Phoenix. WNBA All-Star game there this weekend. And, of course, we'll talk to Mat Ishbia about the season outlook for this group. A lot of questions swirling around the Suns. Conversations about Kevin Durant and his future. Have anybody at the front office tell it, he's our guy. He will be in Phoenix. We'll have a chance to talk to Matt about that. Buddy Boeheim fouled from 3.
Yeah, he got smacked in the head on that one. It's 3-1.
Had a chance to watch Buddy during his collegiate career, and a lot of conversation about familial references in the league with obviously Bronny James and LeBron, but watching Buddy Boeheim in college and how he was able to handle the expectation playing for his father, he seems very cool in those moments.
Very cool, and I say it again, he understands who he is. Yeah. He doesn't try to do things he's not great at. He's a great catch and shoot guy. He can put the ball on the floor, maybe a dribble or two, and after that, he understands share, move the ball, and play the right way.
Great length, 6'6" on the wing spot, undrafted in 2022, entering his 4th season. Came over from Detroit, played about 8 minutes there, averaged just over 3 points per game, looking to find his way in this league. Iguodala looking. Kelly on him defensively, tasked with guarding on the perimeter. Iguodala not really looking at the goal. Nice swing pass, Boo Buie. Heck of a career out of Northwestern. Can't get it to go from the baseline. Miller Kopp, quick trigger.
Ooh-wee.
You like those when you're able to step into it from 3.
You do what you do, and that's the part you love about this young man's game. You're in transition, the defense doesn't pick you up over, you let it fly.
Give me to Miller Kopp, it goes the other way. Keontae Johnson tries to stand up the defense, and Frank's floater, no. Iguodala with the rebound, looking for him to do more of that as a lengthy guy and a versatile piece. David Roddy draws 3 defenders. Boo Buie did everything he could, coughed it up like a sour grape. Dunn on the rebound, no. Here comes Boeheim. Maldonado, a lot of pressure from Boo Buie. It's pure into 3D, Buddy Boeheim.
It's fun basketball. You run the pick and roll action, you turn the corner, you make the defense react, you draw and kick the 2 shooters.
Thunder team, a different feel from what we've seen out here in Vegas early on, sitting a couple of guys who've shown what they've needed to here this summer in Dylan Jones, Adam Flagler, and A.J. Mitchell. They were the offense, so the fact that the Thunder are able to find some here early on, promising.
Yeah, big time as Roddy cuts back door. Nice bounce pass by Osi.
Maldonado with the floater. No, that's actually a look for Kyler Kelly. He can't manage. Bodies fly. Iguodala has this in the skill set to push the transition.
But I like what you said earlier, partner. In some of these situations, though, Iguodala has to look at the basket. He's giving up some easy opportunities.
And you expect some of that tentativeness from a guy who's not a big-time scorer and taking that leap from collegiately to now on the big stage, trying to showcase for his front office.
I think Buddy with a heat check on that one.
Iguodala once again initiating that initial thrust offensively. Franks has a look from 3. Left wing can't get it to go. Buddy Boeheim coming back on across the timeline. Thunder want to reset. Timeout taken. 3:42 left in the first quarter. David Roddy announced it himself early on, 3D.
Yeah, big time in transition with the flow. But more importantly, cut back door. Great pass. Roddy with the easy.
OKC up 3 at this point in the first quarter. Now Keontae Johnson entering into his 2nd year in the NBA. I got to chat with him pregame about how that first year of experience has treated him. He said it was really great for me. I learned a lot, grew a lot. He said I spent a lot of time in the G League honing my game. It's nice to be out here this year and kind of know a little bit more of what to expect. I said, for you, what are you focusing on in specific heading into this next season? He said, for me, it's just being a little bit more accurate with my shot, finding the right shot selection, also defense, the little details of the game. He said, I'm doing what I can to help this team. But one of my favorite parts about the OKC organization is we're all really similar in age. So it's not just like we're teammates, we're all friends. And guys, you know that expands even into the run that they went on this year in the postseason and just finishing #1 in the Western Conference this year. It's incredible to see all of this young talent really come to fruition over the last few years and see what they've built here in this Thunder organization.
Yeah, no question, Lauren. I mean, and we'll talk a little bit more about the Thunder, their offseason, and being the youngest team to earn a 1 seed in NBA history. So future very bright with what the Thunder have built. But even when you look at OKC Blue in the G League, they won the G League championship. And, of course, Keontae Johnson, a big part of that, averaging nearly 20 points per game on 53% shooting.
Well, that's one of the things that we love about OKC is how Sam Presti and his staff does an excellent job on all levels how to evaluate talent. And then if they do get something wrong, I think we talked about it a little bit yesterday, they're not afraid to get off that bad mistake they made and keep it moving.
A very fortified infrastructure. Player development is king there. very savvy with their moves with draft and development and understanding when they need to pivot. And they nailed it, knocked it out of the park this offseason once again.
Oh, man.
Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso coming over. So you have the ability now to move Chet Holmgren to the 4. They can flirt with playing both of them at the same time, him and Hartenstein, and then one of the best perimeter defenders, a true 3-and-D guy, and Alex Caruso coming over from Chicago in that Josh Giddey deal.
Coach Daigneault is smiling because now he can play big, he can go small, he can put 4 wings out there with 1 big. Now you're prepared to go deeper into the playoffs next year because you saw not having another big body rebound and hurt you to go deep.
No question. More on OKC and a very bright future with what Sam Presti has built when we return here. OKC leads 24-17. Welcome back to 2K25 Summer League here in Vegas. And when we left you, we were talking about Oklahoma City, their brilliant offseason. And here's a recap of it. Acquired Alex Caruso via trade, lost Josh Giddey and Lindy Waters III via trade. The big splash as well with Caruso, Isaiah Hartenstein via free agency. And hasn't really been talked about enough, the re-signing of Isaiah Joe. And then, of course, Aaron Wiggins. And kind of gave me a point. Isaiah Joe not talked about enough in all this, maybe?
Well, to your point, partner, we're talking about the teams who are able to go deep in the playoffs. They have deep benches. So that's why Wiggins and Joe was so huge. Because certain nights, they're making big shots off the bench because SGA may not have had a good night or J-Dub may not have had a good night. So that's why teams are trying to figure out how do they manage their cap so they can have a solid bench. Because you know how deep the Western Conference is.
It's a beast. They sat atop it at the end of the regular season a year ago. Isaiah Wong on the drive draws a foul. He'll earn 2 from the free throw line. Let's look at that depth chart. I mean, that is murderer's row, if you will.
It's ridiculous.
That first 5.
So does Caruso start or does Dort start? Do you bring Caruso off the bench? J-Dub, you can go big, you can go small. So it's a lot of fun for Coach Daigneault and his staff each night to say which 5 do we start with, or we can finish with any 5 that we want.
Lou Dort, SGA, getting ready to go to Paris and represent Canada in the Olympics. Those two have been incredible bright spots. SGA has been one of the biggest bright spots in the league with what he's been able to do in his young career. But I want to go back to Hartenstein and Holmgren and how that looks for the OKC Thunder.
Well, I think Hartenstein changed all the naysayers that how effective he could be by being in New York and how he and Jalen Brunson worked well together. I think it's going to be huge because now Chet can roam a little bit more, get in the passing lane, try to block more, weak side block shots. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like Isaiah Hartenstein was really undervalued. People kind of discovered him during the Knicks awakening this past season, but he always seems to make the right decisions. Great screener, great cutter, physical, great in DHOs, just understands movement to allow guys around him to flourish.
Well, if we can educate our viewers, sometimes guys bounce around a couple of years until they find the right system. Then you find the right coach, it allows you to do some of those things, to dribble handoffs, the pick and pops, or in that series, he was picking and then kind of floating around the free throw line area and started shooting that floater. We hadn't seen much of that. And now he showed us he could do it on a high level, on a big stage. Now he gets the big contract.
He gets that big contract. And OKC signaling with those win now moves. Championship window, 3D is open.
There's no need to wait any longer. If you have young stars that play as well as SGA plays, you got to try to win now.
Yeah, Shaedon Shackelford trying to win from 3, can't get it to go. Going the other way. Tyson Walker out of Michigan State was their leader in the backcourt for the last couple of seasons. Really flourishes in the open floor. Able to draw the foul and get to the line.
At the line, number 12, Tyson Walker, shooting 2 shots.
A reminder, Summer League action continues tonight in Las Vegas on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. Indiana, Denver, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow on E2. Then a full slate on ESPN. Washington, Sacramento, Lakers in Cleveland, Minnesota, and Houston at 11 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So a whole lot of basketball action to get your fix. Deontay Johnson finds a path. Help side doesn't bite. Clear path, getting the defender on his hip. You like that finish?
Yeah, sometimes you need a layup, free throw to kind of get you going. You can see the ball go through the hoop.
Isaiah Wong, big-time scorer down there in South Florida for Jim Larranaga. He likes a matchup versus Cormac Ryan. Game clock winding down. He's short, loose ball, and that's where the first quarter will end. Oklahoma City Thunder, slow out of the gates, put together a nice run. And it's OKC leading the Phoenix Suns 28-22. Miller Kopp, timely three, and we return. Matt Ishbia, owner of the Phoenix Suns and Phoenix Mercury, joins us to hang out for a little.
Hot the first few minutes there. OKC was able to make a push back. What's the key to slowing them down on the defensive side?
Yeah, we just got to get back in transition. That's pretty much it. Buddy Boeheim is a great shooter. Miller Kopp has hit 3 now, so just got to contain those shooters and play good defense.
For you guys on the offensive side, taking 11 threes, only saw 3 of them fall. How do you get a little bit more to go here in the second quarter?
Yeah, just keep trusting it, keep doing what we're doing, attack the paint, kick out.
Awesome, David. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Guys.
Thank you very much, Lauren. You know, David Roddy really taking full advantage of his opportunity as the veteran, if you will, third-year guy, former first-round pick, playing with a lot of youngsters out here trying to take advantage of their opportunity presented.
Well, that's what I talked about in the open, and see with his leadership, because he's a young vet, played some meaningful minutes with the Grizzlies, so they're expecting him to be a part of the rotation this year.
I saw you get a little bit hyped there when that shot came in, although we're impartial. That was Georgia Tech graduate Michael DeVoe. The lucky lefty went undrafted in 2022. I saw a wry smile when you saw a former Yellow Jacket do his thing.
I'm just happy that he hadn't given up. He's had a taste here and there. I thought he was going to make the triple team a few years ago, didn't. Goes overseas, and he continues to live the dream. And that's the part for all you young people at home. Just because it doesn't work on day one, continue to work on your craft and continue to dream about it, and maybe it comes true. That's why I was smiling when I saw DeVoe.
Yeah, played 30 games in the G League last year for Salt Lake and Memphis, 6 games in Israel.
Yep.
As you mentioned, he went overseas.
Yep. Good pass.
Good swing, great extra pass, just a little too high for DeVoe to control, so allows the defense to reset. 7 seconds on the clock. DeVoe's got to make a decision. They're going to get Cormac Ryan on the reach. Talk about Georgia Tech, you being a proud alum. Notre Dame guy, Cormac Ryan, who of course transferred and spent his last season at UNC with the Tar Heels.
He was shooting
down there.
He was shooting that thing too.
Yeah, that's where he's got a chance. If he can be a consistent knockdown shooter, he works at it defensively. But a 3-and-D opportunity is how a guy like Cormac Ryan can find his way on an NBA roster.
And to that point, partner, I was trying to tell some people the other day, shooters, offensive-minded guys, you're going to get the opportunity to make those shots because it's so rare. So now how do you get the confidence from your coaching staff in the front office to play the defense, the effort, the rebound, diving for loose balls? That's how you make the roster. Because offensively, you're going to create the space they need to help the superstars do what they do.
And that looms large when you talk about the Phoenix Suns. Obviously, when you look at Booker, Beal, and Durant, we know what the offense is going to bring. We'll cross over there for Maldonado, and he finishes over the lengthy Iguodaro. But these young draft picks for Phoenix, we know they can guard. That's what they're there to do. But you have to provide some level of offensive competency to be able to be out there with those big 3 stars. Maldonado.
The right hand snatching.
Stands up Iguodaro. A secondary crossover, finishes with the offhand. Impressive array of moves.
With a little hesitation sets up the crossover for the finish.
Yeah. All repetition, right, 3D?
That's it.
Michael DeVoe, quiet in the gym, gets the first of 2 to fall. Been a back-and-forth game, saw early on. It's Phoenix with the first statement of response from OKC, and now we're just about even here with 8 minutes to play in the second quarter.
I like the pace of the game. I like how the point guards are playing.
Tyson Walker trying to get into Shackelford. Mitchell on the swing. Maldonado once again gets 2 feet in the paint. Walker can't get in the passing lane. Loose ball, ends up back with Shackelford. Maldonado from distance.
I like it. Got a little sloppy there for a second. Maldonado cleans it up, knocks down the big 3.
Maldonado taking full advantage of the opportunity here this evening, making play after play, it seems like. The undrafted 2023 prospect out of Wyoming. He spent last year in the G League, averaging nearly 12 points per game.
Good move by DeVoe that time with the left off the glass.
Bailout play there. Tyson Walker will be called for. Here's the chaos you're talking about, and the effort you do want to see for guys trying to figure their way, but sloppy basketball, no question.
It happens sometimes, but now you slow down a little bit, you find the open hand, Lines it up, leaves it, knocks it down.
Maldonado has struggled to hold on to the ball versus Miami in their last outing. 4 turnovers in just 20 minutes. But again, going back to this OKC team, I mean, a lot of these guys were on their blue roster in the G League. That G League team did win a championship. Hunter Maldonado, another big piece to that, averaging 12 points coming off the bench this past season. Game struggling to find a rhythm right now. It seems like some recklessness with the basketball. A lot of fouling going on right now still. A lot of pieces learning how to play together here in Vegas, so you get a lot of that out here.
We talked about it yesterday, partner. It's some of these guys, they just met this week. They literally all just met this week.
That's true.
And you're learning a new system. You want to play the right way. You want to play to your skill set.
And you still want to try and make a statement all the while.
Exactly.
Jaden Shackelford, the lucky lefty. Not new to Summer League. Spent last year in the G League, averaging 14 points per game for OKC Blues. Spent his last 2 seasons with OKC Blues. So the core, if you talk about some guys meeting for the first time, not necessarily the case with OKC, as some of these guys familiar with each other.
Great point.
Green ball starting to go. Jalen Bridges recently signed to that 2-way deal for the Suns. Went undrafted, but clearly they liked what they saw from the undrafted young man out of Baylor, going 6'7", 213. David Roddy, ooh, a little bit of a carry there, gets away with one, drags a pivot.
Travel too.
Does not get away with that one. I think Roddy thought his compadres were going to join him in transition, and that was not the case.
Well, once again, on the defensive end, though, you give Roddy a lot of credit. He's guarding the shooter. He pre-rotated, gets the steal. Just got a little bit out of control in transition.
One of the first real mistakes we've seen from David Roddy so far here. He's played a very sound quarter and a half to this point. Officials have in front with Tyson Walker. Walker frustrated, letting him know the whistle is the whistle. 3.
My main man, Derek Collins, 20-plus year referee in the NBA, messing and said, yes, indeedy, yes, indeed.
You can't argue with an official with 20 years of experience.
Yes, you can't argue with my man, DC.
Especially Tyson Walker, an unproven guy trying to make it in this league. Cormac Ryan gets a tip out, conveniently to Kopp. Kopp, no, one more time to kick out, tap out from Cormac Ryan, and Maldonado shuffling.
Maldonado, you got to shoot that.
Especially,
you just made one.
Yeah.
Kupp had 2 wide open shots. He missed. You step into that third one and shoot it. Why play with it? That's why you turned the ball over.
As a defender, as I get frustrated with the whistle, you as a shooter get frustrated passing up those opportunities.
They didn't rotate to you. Yeah. You just made one.
And there wasn't a stutter step out to contest. He had a clean look. Tyson Walker does not have a clean look. Good defense there to prevent. Malachi Leon's defending. And here's Cormac Ryan for 3. He doesn't hesitate.
But you remember we talked about yesterday? He advanced the ball. Now Cormac has a wide open shot. You as a defender can't get set.
Early offense. Proving productive for the Thunder as they are building. 39-34. More. And Matt Ishbia joins us next. And right now we get it going because we have the owner of both the Suns and the Mercury, Matt Ishbia, here to join us. And clearly excited for the weekend as the owner of the Mercury, no question, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Excited about it for the whole WNBA. It's all doing great. It's elevating the game, and we're excited about this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun.
When you had the opportunity to accept the weekend, why did you jump at it and say, I want to host this?
It's a big deal. I think the truth is the WNBA has been doing great for a long time, and it's really coming together right now. And it's our job in Phoenix. We think Phoenix is one of the best basketball cities in the country, and so we want to really show out, put it in a great position for the women, but at the same time, elevate the game for the women and the city of Phoenix. So we're excited about it. It's an honor to be able to host it, and so we're going to have a big crowd, sold out both nights. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of stars you're going to be able to watch out there, no question, Matt. But you're here in Vegas, and you're here to watch some of your young pieces. And 2 of those guys that you're looking at, obviously, Ryan Dunn and Oso Ighodaro. You made moves to go get them in the draft in both the first and second round. Let's start with Ryan Dunn. What did you find so appealing about him?
Our guys loved him. His work ethic, his defensive ability, his athleticism. I think you're seeing it on the court. He's just the kind of guy that fits in well with our team. And we're looking for some young guys that have energy and some positivity while playing great defense. And so he's long, athletic, and I think in the Summer League he's performed just as we expected. So it's been fun to have him so far, and we're excited to see what we can do during the season too.
Matt, you talk about energy. I know you're a basketball guy. You love the game so much. How much fun do you have being a part of the Mercury, being a part of the Suns, and not saying, I'm going to get guys' ways because I love the game so much? How hard is that for you?
You know, it's great. It's good. I got so many great people around me, so I don't have to get involved too much, but I get to be involved enough that I love being part of it. I love being part of basketball, whether it's youth basketball, women's basketball, men's basketball, but being around basketball is just an honor. And so I'm so lucky in a great position. I got great people around me, and I love to get involved. I love to watch it and be here at this type of summer league, but at the same time, I let the superstars do their job. Some of my GM, my CEO, the coaches.
I got to imagine, Matt, this past year has been a blur. I mean, your first year in the position and a lot of eyes on this Phoenix Suns team because of the talent you've amassed in your big three, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But I'm mainly just curious what this last year has been like for you. I mean, a wholly new opportunity for you, and all you've known is success in your life.
Yeah, you know, it's been interesting because, you know, there's so many eyeballs on our team, which is great. You know, we have high expectations. We want to win a championship. We want to compete at the highest level. We got superstars on our team. But at the same time, it's been so much fun because, you know, being involved with basketball again at this level and being around great people, and it's just like any business, whether it's mortgages or basketball, get great people on your team, give them the resources and empower them to be great, and then let them do it. And you're not gonna win every game, and that's the way it goes, but we want to compete, and that's what I think we're gonna do.
I want to go back to WNBA for a second. I know Caitlin Clark is getting a lot of notoriety, rightfully so, but Diana Taurasi, DT, her legacy, her longevity, how big is that for you to watch that?
It's amazing. You know, I think she's the greatest woman of all time, basketball player.
I agree.
We're naming our new practice facility. We built the practice facility, naming the court after her.
Wow.
Actually, that's tomorrow, actually. I'm going out there for that.
That's awesome.
Just some really cool things. But she's amazing, and she's a great person, a great player, and 3 championships with the Mercury there, and 6 Olympics now. So it's really exciting to see.
What, 3 in college too, I think, right? 3 in Connecticut too, I think she has.
She's a winner. Everything she does, she wins, and she's been a great part of our team for a long time.
A lot of talent. Taurasi definitely top. I don't want to get into any viral moments here. I'll say she's one of the greatest without saying anything in absolute form. Matt, talk about greatness. Your big 3 you have on your roster, obviously D Book, Bradley Beal, and Kevin Durant. And you tell us, you have an opportunity. You've had these opportunities to set the record straight. A lot of rumors naturally swirl. It's the NBA, and Kevin Durant, is he long for Phoenix? And what speculation that's abound. What can you say on the circumstances it stands right now?
Yeah, well, we love Kevin Durant. We love Devin Booker, Brad. We put our team together. We didn't put our team together for a one-year try, right? We put our team together because we love those 3 guys. We think we have 3 of the most dynamic scorers in the NBA. And at the end of the day, you got to put the ball in the hoop. And now we got to build the team around them. And the first year, didn't get to where we want to be. Second year, we're going to see. And we're going to go out there and compete. And I love those guys. I love the pieces. Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal. You know, we got a lot of pieces around. Bull's back. We got a lot of great pieces. But you got to win. At the end of the day, you don't win in the playoffs, people are going to talk about you, and that's an honor that they talk about us because high expectations, we got to get there, and we're going to try this year again.
Well, I think for most of us, Matt, we were frustrated that those 3 guys were so powerful, but in the fourth quarter, you guys were at the bottom half and scoring. We could not figure that out all season long. And I know a lot of people say, oh, they should have had a point guard, they should have had that. No, they got to put the ball in the hole, and we couldn't figure out why that didn't happen.
Yeah, you know, it was very frustrating. It's one of the things that, you know, we couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
And, you know, now obviously we got a point guard this year. We got another year of continuity. We also had a lot of injuries, a lot of things that other teams have too. So there's no excuse. Right. You can't have that in the fourth quarter. We still won 49 games, but not where we need to be.
Matt Ishbia off the hot seat here, hanging out with us, me at 3D. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the action
Love
here.
Love it, man. Love your energy.
And enjoy the weekend in Phoenix, WNBA All-Star. Make sure you take a timeout. Check your local election calendar and make a game plan to vote at nba.com/elections. Be sure you're registered. Get educated on the issues impacting you. Then be certain to get in the game and vote. In the game right now, Thunder leading the Suns 48-42. Just over 2 minutes to play in this first half. And nice conversation there with Matt Ishbia, not shying away from the fact of understanding their expectations that come with that type of talent on the roster, 3D.
Well, I love his transparency. You go out and get the big 3, and keeping everything in perspective. Yes, you wanted to win right away, but a lot of things happen. The injuries, and we're still trying to figure out why in the fourth quarter they struggled so badly.
And I mean, look, when you got that kind of talent, you go into the postseason, you don't win a game. People are going to ask questions.
Yes, they're supposed to.
Yeah, and Matt acknowledged that. And to his credit, he said, look, we know what we want to do. We're sticking to our game plan. We know what we're capable of. And truth be told, when those 3 guys are healthy, we know what the possibilities are. But can they stay healthy? Can Bradley Beal put it together with that group and stay on the floor? Because like we always say, best ability is availability.
Yes, sir.
Buddy Boeheim, quick trigger. Keontae Johnson, nobody putting a body on him, unscathed for the putback. Thunder 50, Suns 44, under 2 to play. Boo Buie got a good favorable matchup here. He was the leader of this Northwestern group that saw themselves go to the NCAA tournament for the second time in school history. Turnover, David Roddy. Kind of lost his rhythm here as of late as Keontae Johnson gets to the backboard unscathed.
Now see if Buddy Boeheim missed the shot, to your point, partner, no box out.
A lot of ball watching when that shot went out.
He just ran right in,
Buie.
no resistance.
Well, you used to say, don't watch me, watch TV. Keontae Johnson, nice flash. Trey Mitchell, hard foul, but a nice cut across the teeth of the defense from the big fella. Trey Mitchell went undrafted out of Kentucky this past year, well-traveled. Born in Germany, prep school in Connecticut, played at UMass for a couple years, headed over to Texas, went from the South back to the eastern part of the country to West Virginia, then finished up in the Midwest in the Bluegrass State of Kentucky. Now trying to find a home in OKC.
And what I said earlier in this game, you just never know. We're talking about DeVoe. You just never know.
Stay with it.
Stay with it. Keep dreaming. Keep playing hard. Keep working on your craft. And as long as your phone keeps ringing, you still have an opportunity.
And the big part of what Trey Mitchell's going to have to do is be a rebounder. A defensive presence and a rebounder led Kentucky in rebounds a season ago. Buddy Boeheim.
Do what you do, buddy.
We know what Buddy's out there.
Do what you do, buddy.
We know what Buddy's out there.
Come on. Catch and shoot. Get to your spot. Your teammates know that, and that's why they get you the ball.
As pure of a stroke as you'll find out here in Vegas, the 6'6" swing knocks it down from distance.
Oh, save.
Buddy Boeheim leading the break to Keontae Johnson. Johnson, a 50th pick a year ago with the finish.
1 minute.
Thunder building here with under a minute to play. Boo Buie. The assignment falling on Buddy Boeheim, keeps him on the chest. How about that defensive effort?
Those are the plays that Buddy keeps up throughout the summer.
Buddy wants it.
That's how you get invited to vet camp. We know you can shoot, but can you compete like that on the defensive end?
Fantastic point, 3D, showing the effort defensively. I know Coach Boeheim, the legend, is smiling watching this. Miller Kopp, he can't get it to go. Shocked Buddy Boeheim didn't find a heat check there before this first half concluded. David Roddy started hot, trying to regain that stroke. No. Roddy again, off the tip out. Franks had this opportunity from the left wing before, makes it right to score.
Ready to shoot the ball that time with confidence.
15 seconds remain. Thunder will take this lead to the half. Can they increase it here? And it's Maldonado waiting for a last offer.
Oh, miscommunication. They lead the shooter. He's shooting again, don't worry.
Two opportunities. Buddy Boeheim can't capitalize. But it's been all Buddy Boeheim down the stretch for the Thunder, 3D.
Yeah, you find the shooter in rhythm, you feed him. You're playing unselfish. We talk about playing the right way. Buddy said, you shared with me, I'm going to share back to you for the easy layup.
And this is what really gets you going right here.
Yes, you got to play defensive end. Get that shot out of here.
For as great as he's been from three, and he has been 4 of 9 there, he does have 3 assists and, of course, that shot block. So showcasing a lot. Keontae Johnson looking to pick up with the 3-point parade. Can't get it to go. We're underway here in the second half. Boo Buie had 10 points of his own looking to build. And Roddy, much like he started the game, 3D.
Well, watching Roddy play with Memphis and watching him play now, he has definitely been in the gym since the season's been over working on his 3-ball.
One of the veterans on this team, 3rd-year guy with the Suns, trying to find his way in the rotation. Former first-round draft pick in 2022.
Good defense by Dunn.
That's what you want to see out of Ryan Dunn. A lot of smiles for the Phoenix Brass sitting right to our right, watching Dunn do it defensively. Said he can guard what? 1 through 4. 1 through 4.
And I
9 of 5 right there.
And I trust my man Rex Chapman.
Ryan Dunn getting dirty on the floor, trying to chase down a loose ball. A lot of effort and energy for the first-round draft pick. But you love this, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's the effort. That's not assuming it's going to be a dunk on the big guy. That's a center. He went up there and blocked the center dunk.
And that's right at the summit, too.
Come on.
Ryan Dunn, 6'6", 28th pick out of 2020 for this 2024 draft from Virginia. Lauren, a lot of chatter around Ryan Dunn.
As I talked to him pregame and said, what was your first reaction when you heard your name called in the draft this year? He said, honestly, it was surreal. I was in disbelief. A lot of hard work was put into this moment, and now it's the next level. He said he's really looking forward to the future. But cool story about him. Him and his brother Justin grew up together. He said they were very, very competitive growing up. His brother Justin is a pitcher, and he made 32 starts in the majors, most recently for the Reds back in 2022. I said, I heard your brother was a pretty competitive baseball player. He said, yeah, he's all right. We're definitely competitive. He helped me a lot at my young age, but he's honestly taught me how to be a pro's pro. I said, were you always basketball? And he was always baseball. He said, I was actually baseball until I turned 14, and then I switched to basketball, so it's pretty incredible that I'm here right now. So really didn't start focusing on basketball, guys, until he was 14 years old.
How about that? I mean, a whole lot of talent. Look, 3D, I know you're a proud father of your children watching them succeed. We heard Lauren mention it. Ryan Dunn and his brother Justin, both first-round picks in their respective sport. As she mentioned, Justin with the Reds. He was a first-round pick for the Mets in 2016, Justin was, and pitched 4 years in the majors for the Mariners and the Reds. That's a lot of talent in the Dunn family.
That's big time.
David Roddy can't get it to go. Buddy Boeheim with the rebound and the push. Maldonado.
Once again, Dunn, good defense, keeping his man in front of him and contest.
Iguodala running the floor. Iguodala showing the ability to run the floor. Another piece where Iguodala can make a name for himself in the association.
You need bigs that are versatile. This young man's a super athlete.
Gotta give some credit to Hunter Maldonado. Now, he's no short primary handler. Maldonado goes 6'7". He wasn't about to give it up, risking the poster to deny the easy two.
I didn't realize Hunter was that tall.
Yeah, plays like it. And that's how I think he's getting into the paint with the ease that he is. Iguodala showed the ability as the rim runner continues to in that sequence, but his offensive versatility in terms of ball handling and finding players, that's also impressive at his size.
There's going to be an assistant coach, developmental coach assigned to Iguodala, and he will be either before practice or after practice. By All-Star break, he'll be more comfortable to take that free throw line jump shot. That's how you develop young players like that, because the athleticism's there, the hard work is there. You got to get in his head to get him to understand that you need to take that shot for us to be effective.
And he's also got to embrace a little bit more of the physicality as defender and on the backcourt.
That'll come. There you go. That's one of the things that Rex Chapman and the Brass talked about. The shot's not bad. It still needs to work on a little bit, but when he comes into the training camp for the Suns, it's all about his defense, like stuff like that. His offense will come.
Yeah, passing up opportunities to score off the dribble. Just passing up opportunities, period, I think has been the issue with Ryan Dunn out here in Vegas. And right there, eager when understanding that he's not getting the respect out there beyond the arc to make a pay, and he does.
That's how you make him honest. Knock down a few, and then stick to your bread and butter, which is attack the paint.
You're going to get done defensively trying to keep the ball out of Boeheim's hands. Foul before the catch, and that'll send Boeheim to the free throw line. Boeheim 5 of 10 from the field. You might as well just say 5 of 10 from beyond the arc, because that's where every offering has come from.
Back from the Thunder, number 17, Malachi Leon.
Take a timeout, quick break here in Vegas. Suns want to talk things over. Back with more third quarter action next.
That's what Dunn's going to do. And I'll say it again like we talked about Iguodala. There's going to be a coach that's going to work with Dunn every day after
review.
The
play is unsuccessful. The foul occurred prior to the ball being released. We're going to have away from the play foul, and then when the game shoots one shot.
So the review, as we just heard, unsuccessful. Boeheim will take the free throws here. Look, it's understood with the Suns who those big three are and what Booker, Beal, and Durant can do. So it's easy to write off and just say we just need defenders around them. But those other two pieces on the floor have to make the defense respect them to create the spacing for the big three to still flourish offensively.
I think that's why most teams marvel what the Celtics were able to do when Porzingis being healthy. Even with my main man, boss, Al Horford, he's getting long in the tooth, but he still is respected, and he still made big plays in the final as far as making big threes, defending, rebounding the basketball. All 5 guys on the floor at one time have to be respected. That's what Boston showed.
One thing we didn't get a chance to talk to Matt Ishbia about in the limited time we had with him, appreciative that he joined us, but an NBA champion head coach joining them in Mike Budenholzer. Coach Bud brings a lot to this Phoenix Suns organization, the championship acumen.
A championship acumen. He's been there before. He's been around superstar players. And he'll be able to speak their language to get the big 3 to buy in so they can continue to be better leaders as well with the group around them.
Yeah, because ultimately that's what it comes down to. I mean, it is clearly win now when you've got 3 max guys and you're hitting that apron like the Phoenix Suns are. Miller Kopp continuing, or the Thunder, to punish from 3. 14 of 26, 54% at this point. Here's David Roddy down low, outside of Ryan Dunn. Being a little bit more free-flowing with that jump shot, trying to be aggressive in hunting his 3D.
Well, you got to give yourself a chance, because just like we talk about in offense, defensively, we know you want to work hard.
Maldonado, we talked about him in that 6'7" frame, allows him to go amongst the size in the painted area and play through contact.
Very nice. Under control.
Number 43, Robert Francis.
The left hand. It's alive.
I think that's what's most impressive is how cerebral amongst the chaos defensively Hunter Maldonado has been there, especially with his struggles with the turnovers last game out. He seems a little bit more comfortable here, the undrafted 2023 prospect. Spent last year in the G League for this team that won a G League championship, averaged just under 12 points per game.
I'd like to see him advance the ball a little bit more to get his shooters easier opportunities.
I feel like you're not seeing enough of the advancement of the basketball out here.
This generation, they don't understand that, you know, there's only one Kyrie Irving. That guy that had that ability to
one-man break.
Those 2 guys, yes, they can dribble the ball and get into their ISO packages, but the real good teams, they advance the ball to get easy opportunities.
Easy opportunity there for Oso Ighodaro with the putback, showing his physicality to move and rearrange bodies for the putback. 5 minutes to play. Just over here in the 3rd quarter. Jaden Shackelford, the lucky lefty, can't get it to go. Malachi Leon's battling on the backboard. Short corner, it's Miller Kopp operating. Shackelford eyeing it from deep. Splits the defenders. Malachi Leon's dive guy, undeterred.
Perfect bounce pass, though, partner. So the big guy can gather it and go finish it strong.
There's Tyson Walker out of Michigan State. Shackelford applying on-ball pressure. High ball screen. Swing pass. It's Jalen Bridges. Bridges with the 3-point shot. Bridges kickstarting his career, undrafted out of Baylor, has found a home here at the Suns. They've just recently signed him on a 2-way deal.
Oh, look at Hunter again to the basket, using his body nicely.
Hunter Maldonado continuing to have success. He's into double figures, 4 of 6 from the field. Had a pair of free throws as well. Jalen Bridges coming alive.
Right corner, left corner, Jalen says.
Yeah. Another one of those long, versatile pieces, has a shot-making ability about him, showcasing it currently. Hunter Maldonado, 6'7", comfortable getting into that painted area, continuing to find success.
Well, I like how KC has great spacing on the floor, so Maldonado can create that opportunity to get to the basket.
Another look here at Hunter Maldonado.
See how the big guy gets out spacing, turns his back.
And it's not like it's necessarily a mismatch, because Ighodaro is comfortable defending out there, and it's not a smallish guard. Maldonado at 6'7", he attacks that lead defensive foot to create an advantage to get into the painted area. Here's Maldonado. No, Leon's battling on the backboard for a second chance. He's gonna DIY here on the low block. Wheeling, dealing. A lot of contact. Bridges will be called for one down low.
Old school basketball down there, posting up, trying to figure it out.
That YMCA, whirling, wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
Wiry frame out of Malachi Leons. He's out of Bradley, undrafted, Netherlands native. Played 2 years of JUCO at Mineral Area in Missouri. Ended up becoming the two-time Mountain Valley Conference NBC Defensive Player of the Year in 23 and 24. How about this? Only player in NBC history to record 50-plus blocks and 50-plus steals in a single season. Did it twice.
That means he's defensive-minded. That's what he brings to the table first.
Yeah, and activity.
Yep.
Able to get on the backboard here and draw an opportunity from the charity stripe. Leons gets the second to go. Under 4 to play here in the third. It's Michael DeVoe. Samuel's back to Michael DeVoe. Samuel trying to be the dive guy, nothing going. Steal. Leons continues with the activity. Haven't heard Keontae Johnson's name in a while.
He heard you talking over
You hear it now. Getting to the lane, left side, gets back to his dominant hand with the finger roll.
Sometimes I say it again, get a layup, get a free throw. It helps you get your rhythm back.
Isaiah Wong looking to find his rhythm from 3, no. Trey Mitchell with the rebound. Best rebounder in a Kentucky uniform a season ago. Here's Jaden Shackelford. Can't get it over the length of Samuel. The deflection, not good enough. Keontae Johnson, no. Leons again, activity got a backboard.
We talked about it.
Can't come up with it, though. It's Michael DeVoe going the other way. Woo. $1 million move, 2-cent finish.
And you called it perfectly, partner.
Tyrese Samuel, big body, 6'10", 240, moves him. He'll have an opportunity from the free throw line when we return here in Vegas.
But partner, if I want to nitpick, and sometimes I'll do that, he's missed a couple free throws.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm going to nitpick.
That's one of your bugaboos, and naturally, it's anybody's. Yeah.
Point guards, the ball is in your
hands.
And the head coach trusts you're going to make good decisions. He's been doing that. Now in the fourth quarter, late in games, you get fouled, you got to go to the free throw line, knock down your free throws. That's my only nitpick.
He's put together a nice game. Got to put together the full thing. You want to showcase all your ability out here in front of these eyes for an opportunity to change your life. Become a part of this association. Hunter Maldonado looking to do that. Had a great year in the G League with OKC Blue a season ago. Jalen Bridges.
Good hustle.
Oh, Isaiah Wong almost coughed it up. Looking ahead. Regathers is David Roddy. Advance to the basketball, you got it there, but defense got back.
That one dribble to allow is DeVoe with the nice right-hand layup. But that extra dribble, Roddy just allowed the defense to adjust.
Absolutely right. Here it's Trey Mitchell in transition. David Roddy, the anticipation defensively, a tick too late. He'll be whistled for the block. DeVoe looked like he was in trouble, able to get maybe a hook to get past the defense, and then avoiding it with that offhand right-hand finish. Quiet in the gymnasium, Trey Mitchell gets a pair at the free throw line. Good body on Trey Mitchell. 6'9", 240, undrafted, out of Kentucky. Best rebounder in a uniform there in the Bluegrass State a season ago.
Good pass, David Roddy. Michael DeVoe ready to shoot the ball.
David Roddy, the veteran 3-year guy, former first-round draft pick, facilitating, finding the lucky lefty on the baseline, Michael DeVoe for the triple. 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here's Cormac Ryan. Roddy giving up nothing. Keontae Johnson operating for the baseline. Over Tyrese Samuels. Not a shot block, but an alteration.
Exactly.
Tough move from DeVoe. Through traffic, can't get it to go. We got a tie-up here with 67 seconds remaining.
You see DeVoe being a little more aggressive. He knocks down one shot in the corner. Now he goes baseline, trying to get a little rhythm going.
And really trying to push the pace, it seems like, when he gets that basketball. Not allowing that defense to congeal. Going to jump it up here. Leon's with the size advantage. Early jump from Leon's. Misses it, doesn't matter. Thunder possess. It's Shackelford. Keontae Johnson gets down. Second tier of the defense.
There you go.
In the mid-range.
Get to your spot. You got a couple layups. Your three ball's not going. Get to the mid-range. Put pressure on the defense.
Keontae Johnson was a big-time scorer last season in the G League for this championship group, averaging just under 20 points per game. He did it efficiently, 53% shooting from the field. Isaiah Wong draws the whistle.
Foul number 18, Keontae Johnson, his second personal.
Isaiah Wong, second-year guy, former ACC Player of the Year down there in South Florida for Jim Laranaga's Miami team. Posted 7 points in 12 minutes of sleep ago against the team that drafted him in the Indiana Pacers. He was a second round pick, went 55th in that 2023 draft to the Pacers.
A good friend, Jim Laranaga.
Still doing it.
Still getting it done. Still getting it done.
Looking to turn things around after what was a magical year a few seasons ago. Out of bounds under 6-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Thunder and Cormac Ryan will go 94. Keontae Johnson, defended by Isaiah Wong. Here's Jaden Shackelford.
He can shoot it. He can shoot. That's one thing he did very well at Alabama. He can shoot the basketball.
His second triple. Thunder continue to feast from beyond the arc. 15 of 29 there. 7 seconds remaining. Isaiah Wong with a chance. 3D, you gotta love it.
You gotta love it. Both guys got to their spot. Oh, turnover. What you gonna do with it?
Jalen Bridges can't convert, but the offense picking up in that third quarter. Okay.
The way that you guys have been doing.
I think just energy. A lot of these guys, us are fresh. A lot of these guys, we haven't really played yet in some ways, so we're just excited to go out there and compete and go after every ball. And we know that offensive rebounds leads to shooting, and we got some shooters on the court to get those spray out threes.
Speaking of competing, one more quarter left. You guys right now got it going for you. Up 7. How do you continue to push here this fourth quarter?
Yeah, just no turnovers, no silly little things that can cost us, and just play good basketball. We're generating great offense, scoring 55 at half. So just continue with that, and everything else will take care of itself.
Awesome, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you,
guys.
3D, it's almost like he sounds like a coach's son. The way he describes the game, a high IQ guy, no question.
Exactly.
Boo Buie continuing with that theme of the three-point shot, gets one to go, and we've got a competitive game here with 9 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2-possession game. Thunder clinging to that 4-point lead, but Buddy Boeheim, he's been magnificent. 17 points on 5 of 10 shooting. All offerings coming from beyond the arc.
Yep.
Boo Buie, a little bit of defense. Rosetta Stone translated into some offense.
Yes, come down. They don't stop you. Step into a transition 3.
Playing with pace has benefited both of these teams when they can either do it via defense and takeaways, but getting that thing out, that movement and advancement you're talking about.
That's it. Advance the ball.
Isaiah Wong gets downhill.
I like how he slowed down and gathered himself so he can go up and knock down the shot.
1-possession game. Shackelford and the Thunder looking for a response to protect this 2-point cushion. There's Jaden Shackelford. Frank's uncomfortable defending at that distance.
That was deep. That was from the strip.
Frank's looking at him like, what do you want me to do? Guard at the timeline, apparently. Here's Boo Buie. You tell me. Pass? I think that was a pass. What we know is this Jaden Shackelford shot. That was a three.
He's already made a couple, so you have to get a little closer.
And that's 3D range right there.
Man.
2 winless teams out here in Vegas seeking their first win of this summer league. And any person's guess right now, a lot of offense has been back and forth here. Back and forth affair in the second half.
Well, Lauren's interview with Buddy said it all. They may be 0-2, but they're out here competing because they know a lot of people are watching.
And executing at a high level offensively. Exactly. Thunder have hovered over 50% from the field and three-point line all evening. Isaiah Wong with the turnover. And here comes Hunter Maldonado. Cormac Ryan. It's not a takeaway. 3D, that's a giveaway.
That's a giveaway.
David Roddy wants to get that inbound and go. Officials hold him up a little bit. Cormac Ryan applying on-ball pressure to Boo Buie, the Northwestern product. Iguodala looking for the handoff, finds it with Isaiah Wong.
Good move. Good finish with the left hand.
Again, I will say, from this now being our third game, it feels like the offensive execution has reigned supreme here in this one for the first time since we've worked together here these last few days.
Great call for him. You see, it's the point guards being patient, let the screens be set, and then use them. But Jaden said, no, the three ball's feeling good to me.
They're in love with the three ball, and for good reason. Combined 33s make that 31 made in this game. Buie. Scaring him out here from beyond the arc.
Share the ball, he makes one, he steps into the second. When you leave it, splash. Buie.
31 of 64 for a combined 48%.
What I like about doing these highlights, look how the ball's being shared. The ball's been swung from one side of the floor to the other. If we can get more of that here as we close out this ball game, you get more easy shots.
Yeah, these aren't stand and deliver threes, do it yourself. This is via the movement, getting out with pace.
Flare screens.
A lot of spraying it out, as buddy Boeheim was telling Lauren a segment ago. Here's Maldonado against the smallish Isaiah Wong. That's a no-brainer for Iguodala.
And that's something the coaching staff will work with him. Excellent defense on that end. You sprint the floor nicely, nice little bounce pass, and you gather, go up and try to dunk that on the opposing team, or at least try to lay it in, not try to make it cross that. Great effort getting down the court.
That's 6'10" versus 6'5".
I'm putting you in the rim.
That's it.
I'm putting you in the rim.
Yeah. I'm putting you out there in front of everybody here in Vegas. If you defy me by jumping. Cormac Ryan, you got to appreciate the heart and the effort, though.
Exactly.
David Roddy. Roddy and that big body make it difficult when he gets you on the hip.
That's it.
Last Phoenix lead was 13-12, and currently they lead 83-81 with just over 6 to play in regulation. Maldonado once again so gifted at getting into the paint. A bull when he gets downhill, David Roddy.
Well, a lot of people don't understand. You know, David Roddy played quarterback in college too. In high school.
Could have played it in college.
He could have played it in college too. So it's like his vision is unbelievable.
Great point.
And then we did a story on him last year when he was at Memphis. I said, it makes sense now. He was throwing bombs. So now in the half-court set, you set the screen, he can pick you apart with his vision.
I mean, you're talking about a former first-round pick, a 23rd and 2022 draft. He's coming off a great one, a sleep ago versus the Pacers. 16 points, 12 rebounds, 28 minutes in that one. As we kept referring to, this is a third-year guy. This is a guy that, you know, in the league averaged 18 minutes a game a season ago and nearly 7 points per game. So he understands what it takes to make it in the association. Trying to shine here in the opportunity in Vegas, and he has.
And he's been on good teams as a youngster. And that's the part, too. Sometimes you come in, you might go on a bad team or some bad habits. No, he was in Memphis. They were winning. He was a part of the rotation.
Great point. Former Mountain West Player of the Year, 21-22 season. He was a 19-8 guy. 19 points, 8 boards. for Colorado State team that was tough out back then in 2022, a tournament team. Two winless teams in the Thunder and the Sun seeking their first win here in Vegas, and this one feels like it's going to come down to the wire, partner. Keyontae Johnson, no. Leon's again on the offensive glass. Indecision from Keyontae Johnson allows the defense and Roddy to recover and deflect.
The second and third effort. You know this is a defensive-minded guy. The first effort's good, the second effort is excellent. But it's the third effort sometimes that gets the play done.
It's the defining one in that circumstance, and it did indeed get it done, 3D. Here's Boo Buie. Needing help. He gets it from Michael DeVoe.
Oh, my goodness. There's a grown man in the house.
David Roddy flexing. People a little caught off guard.
Yes.
Burly build. He's a bouncy athlete.
He's a strong, bouncy athlete.
Mentioned he was a former quarterback. I think he picked the right sport here.
Swing it, take your time, one dribble, two dribble. Now, off 2 feet, elevate. There's 2 body bags up at the rim right now with a big body Roddy.
And that's the difference between a third-year guy and a guy figuring his way as a year-one guy. Play off 2, play with that power and that ferociousness, and that earns him the dunk.
You send Lauren over there, check on Roddy. He's over there.
Looked like he was grabbing his wrist. Yeah, something.
Oh, it got cut. Maybe a little blood action over there.
Phoenix enjoying an 11-0 run as they now have a 6-point lead under 5 to play. David Roddy has once again impressed.
Yeah, I think
back-to-back impressive performances from the third-year guy.
Yeah, I think he's okay. I think his arm is scratching. It doesn't seem anything serious.
Gonna stay here, out of bounds under. Here's Miller Kopp once again. A near wedgie. Gets picked out, and that's still live basketball. Unless they deem that jammed in the rim. But it didn't stick nearly long enough.
Yeah.
So that should be a live ball. So they're gonna go jump ball here will be the call. Rarely seeing it, I've seen a lot of misses. I've seen the wedgie plenty of times, as you.
Right.
I've never seen it threaten to stick and then come out like that.
Yeah.
Confounding play. Figure it out here at the jump ball, mid-court line. Too much dribbling. Hear the crowd, and for the first time, I think the crowd gets it right. Grab the basketball.
That's it.
Grab the ball.
We all want to dribble first.
Everybody been saying it since we arrived. Everybody wants to dribble the basketball. Thunder looking to cut into this deficit, and once again touching paint is Maldonado. Back down to Shackelford. Shackelford, defended by DeVoe. DeVoe doesn't fight, stays with the play. Challenges all the way through.
Yeah, good defense. Good rebound. Now you come down, see if you can execute.
Here's Michael DeVoe. They're going to get Franks on the moving screen. Do you like it?
I love it. Come on, Franks. You got no better than that.
Yeah.
You got no better than that.
Foul number 43, Robert.
Final 4 minutes, a lot of key possessions here.
You give Shackelford credit for baiting for doing that as well.
And one of the first miscues truly in this fourth quarter for Phoenix is they're outscoring the Thunder 16-3.
Wow.
In this final quarter. Shackelford cutting into that with a triple of his own, no surprise.
The reason that play's so effective, people, that's point guard on point guard screen, miscommunication. Jaden has 3-point range, he pops.
He indeed does. 3D, he is 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. A Thunder team enjoying 17 of 33 shooting from distance. Good for 52%. Back the other way come the Thunder. Again, ball in the hands of Maldonado. You know where he's going. Touch of paint once again. Buddy Boeheim, quick trigger. Yes.
I just love it. Buddy wasn't thinking about shooting. Buddy's thinking about catch and shoot and leave it.
6 of 11 from 3. You think you try to run the sharpshooter off the three-point line.
Exactly.
Hasn't happened this evening. Dunn, good kick out. Michael DeVoe, a triple of his own. Dunn battling on the backboard, no. How about the toughness from Isaiah Wong?
He took it from the big guy.
No dribbling there, just snatch, scratch, finish. Here's Hunter Maldonado. Deontay Johnson shuffling of the feet, that's a turnover. We'll take a break here as the Suns look for more sequences like this one from Isaiah Wong.
No question about it, second effort.
Bracing ourselves for a good finish here in our first of 2 tonight. A reminder, Summer League action continues tonight in Las Vegas on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. ESPN 2 tomorrow features the Pacers and the Nuggets, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Triple header, Washington, Sacramento, Lakers in Cleveland, Minnesota, and Houston to bring us home. Looking to bring us home here for Phoenix. Bowie from distance, no. Deontay Johnson with the rebound. Feels like the three-point line may decide this one
yes,
in the final 2.5.
I agree, partner. But the question is, how do you get that shot?
Yes. Roddy's going to be called for the push out of bounds with a handler in Maldonado. That'll send him to the free throw line. Excuse me, that'll be a side out.
So this is the part of the game, partner, with 2:18 left of the game. Which point guard can make the right decisions to help his team win down the stretch?
Guard play has been pretty sound.
Always. I don't care if it's high school. I don't care if it's the tournament. If you have strong guard play, it's a tight ball game. You have an opportunity to win.
Something to monitor. The Thunder have turned the ball over 20 times.
There you go, see?
Tonight, and that's resulted in 27 points for the Suns going the other way.
Good draw and kick right there. Execution. You see what I'm saying?
Talk about that guard play. Leading them through.
Attack the defense. The defense sucks in. You have your shooter pop out. He catches it and lets it fly and doesn't over dribble.
Job is easy for me when I got my basketball Buddha sitting to my side. Gotta love it. Isaiah Wong looking to love something here. Shackelford in his pocket. Pressure unrelenting. Iron sharpens iron. 3D.
Yes, both point guards now have made plays down the stretch, what we talked about.
Here we go. Just over under 100 seconds to play.
Guard screen.
They're gonna get Bowie off the ball. Overzealous defense against Shackelford, but guard play showing the way. 3D.
Yep, talking about guard play. Wong probing, slowing down just enough to stay under control to finish the play.
Sublime body control to stand him up. Soft touch from Isaiah Wong. Bill, the scorer coming out of Miami, looking the part here late game. Deontay Johnson stutters, doesn't matter.
Finally got one to go.
Delivers when he needs it from the baseline. Hits the Thunder by a bucket. Iguodala sets the high screen. Almost whistled for the foul, doesn't go. Here's David Roddy. Roddy, degree of difficulty high, can't convert. And the Thunder with under a minute to play, a 1-point lead in the basketball.
I thought it was solid defense.
I thought it was vertical. Iguodala there.
If I could see the replay, maybe I can change it, but it looked pretty good to me.
He's looked pretty good all game long. Maldonado, quick swing pass.
Well, good to see Keontae finally wanted to go down. He was 0-3 from 3 until that went down.
Deontay Johnson, a timely 3. He's 7 of 18, not the most efficient game, but does have 15.7 boards and 4 dimes.
Well, he's been playing solid basketball. Just the jump shot wasn't going early in the game. He got a few layups. He's playing solid D, rebounding the ball. And that's one thing we tell shooters, when the ball's not going in, what other things can you do to be effective?
You weren't happy with Maldonado from the charity stripe. He makes the first of 2 here. Can he get back in 3D's good graces? Stay tuned.
Okay, I feel better now.
He's back, baby.
He's making the big one with 39 seconds left.
Thunder with a nice cushion here, 94-91, just under 40 seconds to play. Isaiah Wong, a lot of contact. They're going to call the and one. That'll be a block on Jaden Shackelford.
Well, I was getting ready to say, partner, are you sure about the cushion with all 3-point shots being made? But now Wong has to get 3 the old way, and we got a tall ball.
Yeah. Isaiah Wong's been really good as of late, getting downhill with that floater with contact. Does it once more when needed.
Now, say it again, when you have good guard play in a tight ball game, you give yourself a chance to win.
Isaiah Wong to tie it. He does. 36 seconds remain. Tie ball game. Who do you want to see here?
Same thing, it's all guards. You look at their big, there's no big that picks and pops, there's no big that posts up, so it's guard play. There it is, same guard screen. That time they switch with a purpose, but not close enough again.
Jaden Shackelford. We said it might come down to the 3-point shot. 24 seconds remaining. One timeout for both teams, no fouls to give. Do you take the 3? David Roddy does.
Yes, you do. Right back at you. We have Shooter's Paradise in live focus here in Summer League action.
Brace yourselves for a fun finish. 12 seconds remain, tie ball game, and a timeout
for the
timeout.
See, I'm on the other side. I wouldn't call timeout. They're slow to the game. Let the players finish. Speaking of finish, guard action. Wong, you're not close enough. Jaden Shack has been knocking down deep threes this whole second half. And then Roddy says, I'm trailing. Find me. Big Roddy with the big body 3. And defensively, can you communicate properly so there's no mishap and easy shots here for OKC?
Tell me what you want to see here, 3D.
Some misdirection. Like I said, a guard-on-guard screen has been working this whole fourth quarter for OKC.
Here you go.
Mid-post. Oh, straight old-school one-on-one. Keontae, go to work. Oh, man, that's throwback NBA right there. Ooh. Drop 3. Go to work. Make them double team. You got 3-point shooters on the floor. They don't double. Keontae goes to work.
ATO out of bounds, and it's Keontae Johnson in isolation, 3D.
In the post, double team doesn't come. It's like shooting over a chair. To work, if you get double team, find a shooter, if not, finish the play like he did.
2 seconds left here. Phoenix trails by 2. Are you looking for a 3 ball? It's dominated the evening. You try and get it 2.
If it's wide open, I'm going for the win. If not, you're getting something backdoor for easy layup. Miscommunication on D. Here we go.
Here's Vegas. Let's see if they go for the win, these Phoenix Suns. David Roddy. And they're going to say that's 3 shots.
It's definitely 3.
From beyond the arc. Let's take another look. Do you like the whistle?
Oh, yeah.
No question.
Yeah, don't waste it. Don't waste that.
The pump in the air as Maldonado grabs the hand of Roddy before he goes to the free throw line to ice him.
Well, after he shoots the first one, if the truck can show the people at home again, it was a great contest. As he's gliding, then he bumps into Roddy's arm.
And so almost a double pump of Roddy generated enough time in that air 3D.
Exactly.
Roddy, pure in the first, 2 more left. Point 3, he has a chance to go ahead and win this ball game from the charity stripe.
So watch right here, partner. Comes off. The initial contest is good. It's that last little pump fake, he hits it.
Roddy gets the second to go, so we are even. This one for the win with .3 remaining. Should say the go-ahead, but we know how this works.
Hey, you worked so hard for this opportunity, finish the play.
If you want a guy up here representing your Suns franchise in the Summer League, it's the 3rd-year guy, former first-round pick in 2022. David Roddy delivers.
Nope, can't do it. Derek Fisher's .4. He can't do it at .3.
That's what we mean. That's the ball game. A lot of fun in that one, partner. David Roddy started this game hot, finishes with 3 very important free throws that end up being the difference as he goes for 21.6 boards, 5 assists. What a big-time moment for him.
Well, you talked about the young veteran all game long. He got off to a fast start shooting threes, facilitating, find 3-point shooters in the corner. And what better way to finish the game from the strike that you earned the free throws. You knocked all 3 down.
And a lot of pressure on those free throws in which he delivered, but seemingly 3D he delivered all game long.
Well, I like the fact that the young veteran is here at Summer League showing the Suns front office that, yes, I'm glad that you brought me into this family. I want to be a part of the rotation when the regular season gets here. And I like what I saw tonight, putting the ball on the floor, facilitating. One of those type guys now you can say he'll fit well with the big three.